Sorry about that, guys. No, I had no idea that was going to come through. But hello and welcome to the first VP tournament. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 rooms to start off with. Hopefully each with 6 players, I believe. But then top 3 of each will go through, or something like that. Actually, put on. Yeah. So there'll be 3 winners in each room, and they'll go on to the semi-finals, where it will be 6 players in the top bracket, and then we'll have also special losers bracket after that, and then we're going to have a 1v1 to finish it off, where the winner from the winners bracket and the losers bracket will fight to the death. Now we're just waiting on the frames currently. Whilst we're waiting, is the music okay? Is that at an okay volume? just gonna make sure that everyone's streams are up. Ah, yeah, of course. I need to remove Tim. So we've got Bear. Blade. Poochie. Okay, so at the moment it looks like there are a few issues with the rooms. Hopefully we'll get that ironed out. Anyone in the stream, is the volume okay now? Okay, good. Okay, sorry about this. I'm just sorting someone's stream out. Okay, it looks like we're almost there, guys. Sorry for the wait. Waiting on one more person, it looks like. Don't know how that happened. Hang on. Okay, it seems that Fibs is breaking. getting a bit ridiculous now. There's diamond string. Two 61361. Okay, so we have Bear, Fib, Nabbit, Jack, and Diamond in one room. And then Blade, Skip, who might be getting kicked. Okay. Okay, guys. The FFA should be getting underway now. So in room 1, we have Bear here. Room 2, we have Blade. Not sure what room this is, but this is Yosh. We have Poochie in room 2. We have Diamond in room 1. And Fib is lagging, but he would be in room 1. Okay, looks like room 1 is going to be starting on Water Island. Bit of an old track, quite a classic. Got Bear starting in first here. Room 2 is going to be playing on Waterway until we have Blade with his snazzy textures. We've got Yosh right behind Blade. Gotta be careful about that grin shell. Oh, Blade throws it forward. No, nothing to worry about. We've got Poochie going for the ambitious combo here. Toadette on the standard bike, but he flounders as he shoots off the edge there. Here we got back to room 1. Diamond is currently in second. Not sure who's in first at the moment. Vib's still frozen. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Hang on. Looks like Bear's in a bit of a predicament. He accidentally throws the red forward instead of using it. But he smartly plays that and manages to nullify the red, but manages to hit the red anyway. That sucks. That was well played by him at first, but he just... I don't think he could keep it up. There was triple reds. That was a bit problematic for him. Here we've got Blade in second, here it looks like. Skip in first on Waterway. Already on... both rooms are on the last lap. It looks like room 1 is going to be finishing their race. Poochie has just reached the final lap for room 2. Diamond floundering as he goes into the... Oh, never mind. I just realised he's finished. Ah. Looks like that... Okay, looks like Fib needs some catching up to do. Where Alpha and Diamond are getting off a good lead. Huh. Fib appears to be very behind with the stream, so... Then we got Skip and Blade having a massive breakaway in room 2. Looks like they're sure to win. They're definitely gonna... as soon as I say they're just gonna do well, he just drives straight into the wall. Interesting choices for the room 1 here. Interesting track selections indeed. And it looks like Volador Castle is going to be picked. Good track. Is Josh gonna be able to get to the finish line time? Yes, he is. And he just beats Albert. Don't know why he didn't go for the Respawn Mini Turbo. Maybe he wasn't confident enough. But that was very close because he didn't. And it looks like Skip and Blade have taken the top spots with Stewie lagging behind with Poochie. So, Room 2's race has started. Room 1, apologies. Room 1's race has started, and we are on Volador's Castle. And it looks like Bear made a floundering mistake there by tricking on that ramp. I believe this is 200cc, so that is not a very good option on 200cc. Actually, I believe it's 150, so guess it's not a very good option either way. It also didn't help he hopped when he did it. Here we got Diamond, slightly behind Bearably it looks like. I apologise for this, some of the streams are going to have different delay times, so we're going to be able to see the future, it looks like, on Diamond's stream. So, I'll be wary to probably start some of the races with him. And here we have Poochie on... I actually can't remember this track's name. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We can still go to this. So it looks like Poochie's actually doing pretty well with Blade in first at the moment. No one seems to be doing particularly bad. Oh, looks like there might have been a bomb snipe there, and then I'm not sure who that is in last, but yeah, it looks like there was a bomb snipe there, and then they fell in, which is a bit silly. Somehow they've managed to do a complete loop. but it looks like they probably have a bullet. Oh, Poochie floundering there, trying to make a shortcut out of that, but not succeeding. So it looks like they are now on the final lap with Diamond. Almost a very nice bomb snipe there by Diamond. Or bomb drop, more like. Not really a bomb snipe, is it? Ooh, bit rough there for Diamond. he wasn't really taking his lines perfectly there. Bear seems to be quite ahead though, with Joseph floundering in first. I'm going to say floundering a lot, I'm warning you. Bear wasting his green shells as Joseph is up front with a red shell, and manages to hit him with it. However, there is now another red shell going for Joseph. And he just manages to get hit by it. And Bear looks like, yes, he is, and he will take the victory. And it looks like Diamond, after everything, floundered too much, and he takes last place. So we got Bear and Joe right up top. Here we have Yosh. Oh, it looks like I'm not even sure how he died there. He must have gone way too far to the right. It looks like he's given up. It's not very sportsmanlike. But the race actually has finished. I'm probably going to prioritize the better streams. Just because then there'll be less latency in between them. Dom Islands 2 is a very interesting track pick by Joe. Also, I'm going to have to check what CCs these all are because I'm going to lose track. Looks like Mushroom Bridge is coming up top. Nice track for 150 and 200, except the shortcut can be quite tricky on 200. It looks like it is 200 mirror. Them wiggler trucks can be problematic at the beginning of the race, as you can just see. There is that one wiggler cut at the beginning which wipes the floor with most people as they always forget about it. It looks like Diamond is going to be taking the front run for that race at the current time. In the other room, my track gets picked, Bumpers Roundabout. Go check it out on the wiki. This is my first ever custom track, and I think I'm happy how it turned out. Yeah, looks like they're also doing 150, which is good for this track, as it is. You have to take the turns very wide on 200, but it could get pretty hectic very quickly due to the nature of the track, of everything happening in the middle. Here we have Bear taking some severely tight lines here. But managing to get squashed by the car. That is not very good for Bear. It looks like Diamond is still in first with a nice front run on the last lap. So it looks like Diamond's going to take the victory for this one. Blade is up with a Mega. That's pretty good. Megas are really good on this track, which would benefit him greatly. However, it doesn't look like he managed to hit anyone there. And Poochie's actually doing very well for a very underrated combo in this pack. I've never seen many people go small characters at all, unless it is for the off-road. Oh, and Blade gets absolutely demolished there as he gets pushed off the track by Shrooms. That is a nasty way to go. And Blade does try and go for the strategy of hitting people on the way around. And they're on the 4th lap at the moment, going into the 5th. Bear with me a moment. And it looks like they have finished the race. I missed that, and I apologise for that one. But let's have a look at the results for Room 2. It's going to take a while, looks like. Some people are finding it in the back. Looks like Mini Arena is going to get picked for Room 1. Good track on 150 Mini Arena. 200 can be quite tricky on the U-turns. And it is 200. Some of the ramps can also be pretty treacherous as well, due to the nature of them not being sticky road. Also, these ramps can also be quite bad at the beginning, as everyone decides to trick on it, and all just smash into the wall. It is very hard to get the item boxes on this track on 200, especially on the second straightaway. But we'll leave them to their race. Looks like Room 2 is continue voting. Blade picking a very popular track in this pack, Boshu Skate Park. Or with Skip picking Night Factory. Cliffside Court is also very nice track, but it looks like Night Factory is going to win. One of the fan favourites, you could say. It is a very good track, and I believe there is a planned update for this, where instead of turning left it turns right, and it does look a lot better, I have to say. You can see the item boxes being made even. But yeah, it definitely looks like a great improvement for over this track. Back to the other room, we see Diamond falling into the gap. He might have got targeted with not sure with a blue or shock, but we'll never know. Looks like Diamond might have to make a huge comeback here, as this is the last lap, and he is currently in bottom spots. Let's see if he can make the comeback. Interesting, there's no KCL for that starting line there. Even without tricking, it is very hard to make that turn, it seems. It looks like Diamond is catching up with the front. And that is a nice pow, taking Bear into the wall. And he does make the comeback and takes first place. That was well played by Diamond there. Looks like it's a very spread out, the complete polar opposite, and is very spread out in this room here. But it seems that Blade and Skip are dominating in this room. I can see them taking one of the top spots, but this is probably because they know the tracks, as they are my fellow developers. Just making sure the hosts don't jump on ahead. But now Bear has entered the second GP of this room. It appears I'm going to have to refresh Diamond Stream. For some reason it is frozen. But it looks like room 1 is going to be doing Mushroom Valley, which is a very, very good track. And it looks like they're doing it on 150. And here we have Blade. Actually has lost some spots here, as he is back down to 4th. And he does take 4th, which might not be good for Blade. He's probably going to drop at least a spot for that. We start with Bear falling off. Okay. Oh, and a Jack here, it looks like. about to say. For a second there, I thought Bear was gonna drive into the off-road. That would have been a silly thing to do. But this track is all about your mushroom placements. And by that I mean where you hop off the mushrooms. Because if you mess up on that giant mushroom, you're done for. Because the people who do know are gonna mess you up. There is actually a shortcut there for people who don't have a shroom. But it looks like Bear is probably gonna attempt to take the shortcut. No, he's actually gonna take a slower route, which is taking all the mushrooms. I'm surprised a lot of the people are trying this, and it looks like, oh, Bear cutting the corner too tight there. Which is unfortunate. Diamond is slaughtering everyone in first place. He has a strong defense right now, which is especially good for in first place. There is nothing ahead of you which can mess you up. Now this could be ruined if he gets hit by a well-timed blue shell right now, but it looks like he isn't. So it looks like Diamond is going to be taking... Oh! I can't read. I apologise. This is actually the last lap now. My apologies. Looks like Diamond's got another lap to go. And it looks like this room is now moving on to the second GP now. So we'll have a look at Bear. Bear wasting his bombs there, which is unfortunate because they could have easily hit Joe. Jack looks like he's floundered again on the giant mushroom. Everyone seems to be making that mistake. You can tell who's been practicing and who hasn't, and it looks like Diamond has utterly annihilated the competition there. And then Bear is going to take third place. We will watch room 1 for the moment as room 2 gets set up. We'll watch both picks of both tracks, because why not? Diamond picking Nightmare there. Very skill-based track there. Not any shortcuts whatsoever, but you do have to know the correct route. Dom Islands 2, extremely skill-based track. You really need to play this track. If you play this track for the first time, most likely you will fall off. It is very tricky, and it looks like they're playing on 150. Luckily, the other room, obviously, Boshi Skate Park is one of the fan favourites. Library of Shittopia, excuse my language, but that is the track name, is quite biased in its way. The shortcut will dominate on that track, but it looks like the fan favourite of Boshi Skate Park has finally prevailed, and we are going to be seeing that also on 150. We have not had a lot of 200cc races. Looks like lots of people are floundering here at the back, trying to get past these mushrooms on Dom Islands too. The reason I like this track is because they've kept the difficulty from the original Dom Islands, but gave it that aesthetic look. It's sort of like a short Mushroom Peaks. And we did actually add both Dom Islands into the pack. Diamond almost losing it there, but he does get the blue, which could mess up first. Or, no, looks like first. I was going to say second place, but Not sure who that was, but they floundered. Fib flounders completely as he keeps messing up the shrooms there. But he finally makes it after Bear passes him. Bear and Fib making the mistake of falling off. It looks like he's going to lose his lead because of Diamond's blue shell. My apologies, Bear wasn't in first. That is the second mistake I've made this stream. I am a silly goose. Looks like Skip and Blade have taken it by storm, excuse the pun, in this room. Looks like Fib's stream has died. And I'm not 100% sure who's won this race, but Blade picking his own track, Fishdom Island. Yeah. It looks like, yes, Diamond is actually going to be taking that. But it looks like, is that Fib has, no, Jack has floundered. Or DC'd, I'm not sure. But I'll have to see. Because I didn't see a fifth, if I was correct. A sixth, sorry. Looks like room 2 is on Darky Cliff. Fun fact, I've actually come first on this track and got 136 on with Spear on 200cc. It was not fun, I'll tell you that. Looks like not a lot of people know how to play this track. It is very inconsistent, to say. What you'd have to do on that ramp is low trick in such a way that you trick, but trick late. And it looks like looks like Skip and Yosh are taking it, but Yosh makes a flounder and gets past. So now he is in third place. Christmas Dream has been chosen for room 1, and it looks like Diamond is gonna start front running this track as well. Diamond, very good player in this room. Looks like room 1 is a stronger room. Just want to point this out, I did actually choose the rooms completely randomly, so there is no bias. When I say randomly, I mean random number generation. Played floundering on the last mushroom section of the track, which is difficult, and he finally makes it across the slowway. He doesn't seem to be knowing that you have to hop to speed up there, but he finally gets there. We might actually see a 30-second in this race. And we do. We see a 30 seconds where only the first 3 win. Toby, Skip, sorry, and Blade appear to have taken the top spots for the GP again. Looks like Diamond is starting to lose his spots, but he does manage to take third. No. Yes, he does take third, as the Peach makes a mistake and falls off the track. And that was Bear, actually, that fell off the track there. Unfortunate for him. He is about to get 6th, but no, he does take 5th. Blade playing on another fan favourite track, Luncheon Tour. Sorry, Room 2, not just Blade. But, looks like he started off strong with a Shroom here. He's going to be taking the cut. And looks like Blade might be front running this track. It is 200cc, so he's trying to go for the Shroomless cut, but just doesn't make it. Looks like that Dry Bones easily makes it, but messes up there as he falls off the track. Blade getting unlucky with the bounce as he does not tilt his vehicle and manages to fall off. Does try a salt cut there. Sugar cut, more like. Sugar coating it. And in room 1, what track is it? It is GP Mario Beach, a CCGP track here, and only on 150, so still quite fast, but not fast enough. Bear taking out Diamond with the triple greens. Unlucky for Diamond, he probably could not have reacted to that. But even though the distance looks large between second and first right now, it can easily be reduced in one foul sweep. However, Diamond has a bullet bill right now. That is super strong, as in this pack, it has a speed mod. And added that with the speed mod, that goes at 345 kilometers per hour, which is very fast. Bear, looking, but is ahead of Diamond, but still just behind second and first place. Blade floundering here, it looks like. But Poochie takes second place, it looks like, in this race. Skip taking third, I'm assuming. I mean, I just missed the results there. Diamond back into first for lap 4 of GP Mario Beach here. Bear has just overtaken 2 players there, and now takes first for lap 5 perhaps, and that is very strong. But he backspams his only defense. Interesting. Personally, I would have kept that and then used the next one. He accidentally spams his defense, and he is defenseless right now. He could be attacked with even just a single red, and he would lose at least 1 spot, maybe 2. He gets triple fibs, which is good. And he takes the race, which is good for Bear. Blade has won his vote and is now playing on his own track, Fishdom Island. Now, this track is not perfect, and hopefully we'll have some updates in the future. For example, this ramp is a bit silly, but will be changed in a future update, which is good. Also, there is this overpowered shortcut, which will also be changed in one of the later updates. And on 200cc, it is way faster, even to take it shroomless. But Blade makes the mistake of hitting the zapper, which is stationary, and loses a spot there to Albert. Albert, not quite making the turn, but has a shroom to recover. But manages to fall in after using a shroom instead of taking the ramp. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate for Albert. Looks like there's a blue going for Skip right now. He could lose his first place. We don't know. Was that blue? Or am I going to say... Yes, there was a blue. Okay. And it looks like... Oh, if Blade played that better, he could have taken another hit off of Skip there. But unfortunately, it hits the wall. It looks like GP2 is finished of round 1. Looks like Pucci taking third there, just about. Almost fell into the pond there. Blade taking second. No, Albert taking second, apologies. And Skip taking first. No, Blade did take second. I'm not going insane. Okay. I believe both GPs are done. And it looks like Bear, Fib and Joe are going into the next round. We are currently awaiting the results. Never mind. Sorry, I just realised the scores weren't organised. So actually, the people from Group 1, Room 1, who are going through to the second round are Diamond, Joseph and Bear. Jack, Fib and Nabbit will then be playing in a special round, which I will probably do after the final. No, not after the final. What am I on about? That's the losers final. Skip, Blade and Albert going into the next round there. I have a special surprise cooked up for the round of losers. Okay, looks like we are left with 3 streamers here, Bear, Blade and Diamond. So I've only got 1 from room 2, it seems. Looks like we're waiting on 2 people here. looks like Joe and Alf and Jack. No, not Jack. Sorry. Bear. We're waiting on Bear. Okay, Bear is joining. What am I mad about? They're all on the same room. And it looks like we are into the second round here. Into the winner's bracket at the moment. There will also be a loser's room going on at the moment, which I won't broadcast. Which is unfortunate, because we're going to be completely focused on the winners here. But the winner of the loser's bracket will go and face the winner of the winner's bracket, and whichever one wins the 1v1 no item will win the grand prize. So, the grand prize is still being decided, sorry, but we are intending it for it to be a Steam game gift, so just getting some incentive in there. Looks like Bear has been completely trashed here by Green Shells and pushing. We have Diamond in second, right behind Blade. It looks like Blade did have triple reds, I was correct. But Diamond has a Mega Mushroom, which could be very useful against Blade, as he is trailing that red. But people are still passing Diamond, which is unfortunate for him. But he manages... Oh, unlucky there for Diamond. He gets clipped by Skip's back trail. Diamond's gonna get hit by the Koopa Shell, which is very bad. Very bad. Very, very, very bad. He was most likely saving that for the shortcut. Blade storming ahead. Use the pun again with the Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill is absolutely crucial in Variety Pack. Excuse me. As the Steep Bead mod really helps out. Here we have Blade in first place. With not too much defense. But a blue shell has come to ruin his victory. And it looks like Joseph and Bear are in the top spots at the moment. Shortly followed by Bladestorm. But there's a epic bomb snipe there as Joe and Bear get destroyed by a bomb and a blue. And they are way behind in bottom spots. That is greatly unfortunate. Here we have Blade at the moment in first. Unlucky for Blade. Hits the banana. Had no defense for the red shell. And gets thwomped into third place. Tries to dodge the POW. Or use the POW to cut the corner. But fails. And he manages to drop another 2 spots into 4th place. This is not looking good for Blade. And it looks... Oh, he gets the blue shell. Which could help out Bear and Diamond. Diamond looks like he took the victory there. Or maybe not. We'll never know. Let's look at the final results. Skip taking the victory, not taking the blue shell, and Diamond taking 2nd place. The Losers Room has started. Special thing about Losers Room, they will be playing on Blue Shell Showdown. So, it's just to make it more fair. I know that sounds ironic, but it's just so it's more random that way. But still based on some skill. So, the randomization is just the RNG, basically. Let it run its course. And then that will essentially have a more fair way of picking someone from the loser's bracket to face the winner. To redeem themselves. I feel like most likely the final might not be that interesting. But we'll have to see. It could be an interesting comeback for the losers if they manage to win. Diamond loses defense to the power there. That's not very good. Misses. Doesn't even go for the low trick there. Doesn't go for the zipper shortcut either. That Mario appears to have floundered, which I believe to be Blade. He misses the zipper and gets stuck on the railing as he proceeds to get targeted by a red shell. which looks like he has dodged successfully. The Windows XP room blocks have come up, which makes it a lot more difficult for the behind players. Skip knocking off Skipper. Let me say that again. Blade's knocking off Skipper into the abyss there. And, unfortunate for him. Red Shell going for Blade. Almost scrapes him. But looks like that Red is going to eventually crack on the corner when he takes them shortcuts. Blade stealing the victory there from Bear. Well played by Blade. Also, lucky item port at the end there. So Diamond comes last because of that, but is still in 4th. Could still make a comeback if he gets top in the next race. 2 races. And it looks like there is also a tie for 1st with Blade and Skipper. If there is a tie for the top spot, there will have to be a sudden death 1v1. And whoever wins the one race will win the winner's bracket. And here we have Warrior Coliseum. Quite an interesting track for the 200cc. I wasn't paying attention, and it looks like, yes, it is 200cc. As the invisible walls do help a lot with this track, but not many people appear to be using them to their full potential. And that leads them to hit the walls, but this section is remarkably difficult. As there is an out of bounds that is almost unavoidable without hitting the wall of the ramp there. This track is not well designed for 200cc, but it wasn't designed for it, so we are attempting eventually to get the brake drifting from CGP maybe implemented into Variety Pack if we can get our hands on it, which would be great for 200cc for tracks like this, and it also means we have more range for a lot more tracks, as we have rejected most of the tracks on the wish list for V2, mainly because of not being suitable for 200cc, but we won't have to do that anymore. They push onto the second lap. Blade in 3rd place at the moment, getting passed by Joseph in a bullet bill. Diamond 2nd. I might switch off Blade's stream just because it's not perfect quality at the moment. Bear in 1st place at the moment. Looks like he's going to get the out of bounds because he does not slow down enough. Skipper shooting ahead with the bullet bill. Blade floundering behind in 6th place. He needs to get a good item here. Preferably a bullet bill. But he gets triple shrooms, which are not bad, but aren't what he needs. He needs a big push item, which would get him up. And he looks like he's going to fall off. That's not good. That's not good, Blade. Blade taking the slightly smart play of maybe going back, but it does not pay off, it looks like. If he gets a bullet bill here though, he could gain a few spots, and he doesn't. Looks like Blade is getting last. So Skip takes the victory with Diamond 2nd. Albert sliding behind there. Looks like the race has started with Blade in the pack. Everyone is fighting for their place. And it looks like Blade is third, fourth place. Sticking with third at the moment as Albert and Diamond settle in the top spots. Albert could be making a huge comeback here, but I don't feel like he's going to make it all the way. He could, in theory, come back in the second GP. These ramps are very buggy, as demonstrated perfectly there by Blade. The KCL somehow makes the player shoot way too high, as shown right here by Blade Storm himself. Hopefully that will get fixed in the track. I don't know what just happened there. Blade drove backwards somehow. I personally would have gone up to the ramp, the higher up section, to take the shortcut there. But Blade decides to go lower down, not risking it. However, he did get the triple shrooms, which he probably was not expecting. So it doesn't risk trying to jump up, back up. Here we have Diamond getting bombed by Blade there. Almost hit by a star by Tobe. See what item Diamond gets here. Triple shrooms. Not bad, but not great in this part of the track. There's nowhere to really use them. But he flounders on the dreadful turn there. And manages to miss the startup boost. Bear getting standstill powered, which is terrible in this game. And get stuck in fourth place, we can see here. But takes the ramps very well. And keeps it nice and low. So he doesn't get too much air there. The red going way too fast into the pipe there. Probably a poor use there by Bear, but it's quite hard to tell now with the new speed mod of red shells. We have Diamond with the bullet bill speeding ahead with 97 kilometers per hour. 1.2 times the original speed of the bullet bill to compensate for 200cc. Here we have Bear and Blade in 2-3 with Diamond stuck in last. And it looks like Skip has taken the first GP. Losers bracket are now on their last race. We get to see who faces in the finals there. Don't know why this song was put into my playlist. It's 30 minutes long. But it looks like we've now started the second GP. Sorry, something was going down. Looks like 200cc Nightmare here was picked. This could be interesting. This is a very skill-based track and very knowledge-based as well. So anyone who doesn't know this track is at a serious disadvantage here. Looks like someone's just dived straight into the internal abyss there of space. Quite sillily. Most people floundering on that turn due to the 200cc. Diamond looks like he's streaming ahead here. Excellently. Almost flawlessly. He is smart enough to slow down there. Well done to Diamond. Here we got Blade. Failing the red shell, but is slowing down enough. He did not manage to get the red shell off, and that is unfortunate. Tricking on that can be very, very risky. He does not take the shortcut wisely, as 200cc is hard enough to take on 150, but 200cc can be a real pain to deal with, that shortcut. Even with a shroom, it is probably not faster. Almost going directly into that fib there. Diamond getting caught up by Skipper here. Skipper missing the green there. He does get messed up by the POW, which gives Diamond a bigger lead, but Diamond goes a different route. I would say a worse route, especially for 200cc. But he does make it work and sticks in first there. Bear looks like he's floundering in last place here, which is greatly unfortunate. Almost everyone falls off there. Even Bear. Blade taking the first place here, it looks like, if he can just get a good defense and hold his own. But he makes the mistake of not drifting there and loses his top spot. Skipper almost getting redded, but he wins the race with Diamond in second place. And it looks like Poochie has successfully won the losers bracket. And it looks like there is a frantic track here. Very rare we see them, but Diamond still manages to get the bullet bill very successfully. He gets the green shell in first place. Actually, this might not be frantic mode. I believe we changed it. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Anyway, looks like we'll just have to see. Diamond seems to be storming ahead in first place after that bullet bill. Managing, okay, this is frantic, I wasn't going insane. Or chaotic now, as we had to rename it due to the American translation. He looks like he's... Yes, he does successfully dodge that blue shell, but hits the green shell. But manages to drop 2 bombs, which he is actually going to hit by himself, almost. As Skipper hits him with the bullet bill and storms ahead. But manages to get hit by what looks like... Actually, I'm not sure, to be honest. Blade, actually, is in first at the moment. With his weird Chaos Sonic. Loses the bomb on the wall, which is unfortunate. Skipper coming back with another bullet bill. Blade getting a TC in a pack, which has TCs removed. That is unfortunate for him. And Blade looks like he is in a desperate situation. Joseph passing him in the bullet. But he does manage to get the blue shell, which we'll see if it will hit or not, and it looks like it doesn't, and it looks like Diamond might take second, but it looks like he'll have to settle with third, maybe fourth, I'm not sure. That was incredibly close at the end. He takes fifth as Bear lags him. Wow, that is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate for Diamond there. He's probably fuming right now. Interesting track picks here. Diamond picks digitally enhanced, and a track could have entirely boost panels. 3DS Bowser's Castle is a classic. That is a repick by Bear. But luckily it doesn't get picked. Diamond lagging in the back here, but he does manage to get past. Not sure who that was actually. Who is the Mario? Mario, I couldn't see. Doesn't matter. Got past with the Mario, and it looks like Diamond is getting slaughtered here, but Bear gets denied by the lava pillar and pushed off by the other players. That is, that is very bad. Blade here in third place now. Bear absolutely getting destroyed at the back here. He needs something strong like a bullet bill to catch up now. Triple shrooms looks like they aren't going to do. He does get a golden, which could help him out. Diamond fighting. Oh no, actually he's not fighting anymore. He's in a solid third place now. Manages to hit the start line by accident, but still keeps his third place. However, Diamond looks like he's going to get ready by Blade, and that is a sad use of his shroom, as he wasn't able to use it because he had to catch up with it, which is unfortunate. Bear falling off again. It looks like he has had a very unfortunate race here. Doesn't look like he can come back at all here. Glitches through the pipe somehow, but no matter. Blade falls off at the end, which is unfortunate, and takes second to last to Diamond. Bear stuck behind, but Albert shooting ahead to second place. However, it's looking very promising for Skipper here. Looks quite possibly like he's going to win. But we'll see. Luncheon Tour, another repick. Boshi Skate Park, another repick. And that is -10. Never mind, actually. I just had made a stupid mistake. I realised there are 2 rooms which both had picks, but not everyone would know about the repicks in the other room, so we're gonna have to have a reset here. Looks like Blade has a Bullet Bill in 4th place. 3rd place, this is very good for Blade, as the Bullet Bill is incredibly fast. However, it is 200cc, so it won't work as effectively as it could. Looks like Albert and Skip are neck and neck right now. Blade saving this Bullet Bill, savouring the Bullet Bill. I see a cheap win for Blade. But no, he's going to take the shroomless shortcut with the Bullet Bill. Falls off due to the bad Bullet Bill drop, and that is Blade's race gone. Bear floundering in the back once again. It does not look like Bear is having a good tournament here. He started off strong, but has begun to wilter. Diamond in a good 4th place. Might need to start catching up to Blade though. Blade takes a nice cut, but never mind. He manages to get through in the tiny gap. And it looks like Diamond is going to take 3rd place, but falls off. Oh gosh. Blade might actually take the 3rd from Diamond, but he hits the off-road. And Diamond actually still keeps the 3rd. Blade comes forward. The Bear catching up, but still keeps the 5th. And Skip wins the GP. Okay, we're going to be counting up the scores here. So, we now are left with our 2 players. And it is Skipper and Poochie. So I'm going to have to quickly go to Poochie's stream, as he is going to stream. Okay, we will wait for the remaining 2 people. Hmm. Oh yeah. Thank you, Alpha, for reminding me. That song has been going on for ages. I'm gonna have to remove it because it's for some reason half an hour. Wherever it is. And we'll get a problem solved. Wow. Never mind. Looks like Poochie has had to drop out. Which looks like Skip has won the tournament. Which is great. Which means Skip will win the prize. So, I hope you enjoyed the tournament and my trash commentary. Skip was the winner of this tournament. Congratulations to him. And thank you everyone for playing as well and streaming. The streamers were the only way this could be possible. So thank you to them and everyone who played. thank you to them as well. Thank God this wasn't a disaster. I almost thought this was be the amount of time where I had to wait at the beginning, but we pulled through. So I'm glad about that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you another time.